carrots. And then I'll get the rest of the stuff in just a second. But you want to cut these, not real thick. Just, about like that. And I always try to cut my stuff on the bias because I just think it makes it pretty. But you don't have to. And I'm going to put them in this pot here because I'm going to rinse them real quick too. She loves these things so much. So I'm going to cut these up, and I'll be right back, y'all. Okay, what we got here is, it calls for about a pound of carrots, and you have to boil them until, I don't know, maybe 5, 6, 7 minutes, until they get just a little tender, okay? And our sauce, you get a pot, and this is what you have to put in it. You have to put teaspoon of salt, teaspoon of pepper, 1/2 cup of vegetable oil, cooking oil, whatever, 3/4 cup of vinegar. I use apple cider vinegar. I don't guess it matters what kind, but as you know, the apple cider vinegar has more twang to it, and that's what I always use. Okay, so we got 1 teaspoon of salt, 1/4 teaspoon of pepper, 1/2 cup of cooking oil, 3/4 cup of vinegar, 1 cup of granulated sugar, 1 teaspoon of Worcestershire, and then it calls for a teaspoon of dry mustard. I cannot find my dry mustard, so I just put 1 teaspoon of yellow mustard. That's perfectly fine. Okay, then you want to put in your tomato soup. Now, I don't think that I can use this entire can. It probably wouldn't hurt, but I want to stick to the recipe. And the size that you use is let's see, they all come in the same size as this is cream of chicken, 10.5 ounces. So you want to use a 10.5 ounce can of soup, and this one is 14. So we're just going to use some of this, not all of it. So that's about right. And that's tomato soup. And I find that the Campbell's, to me, makes the better sauce. That's totally up to you. Okay. Now let me get a whisk. Ooh, that is so good. You want to whisk this up, and you want to put it on the stove and bring it to a boil. And you need to stay with it, but you need to bring it to a boil. And then you can turn it off, because we're going to add our blanched carrots and some green pepper and onion to it. Okay, so that's pretty well mixed, and we'll mix it again. It smells so good. Okay, so we're gonna take it over here and move my clean pan And we're going to put it on this burner. And I'm going to let that heat up, and I'll get right back at it. And in the meantime, I'm going to chop up these green peppers and onions. Okay. Let me get a bowl or something to put that in. Okay, you just want to slice your green peppers in little strips. I'm only going to use one green pepper because I think that's all it calls for, but this is kind of a small one, so we'll see how that works. So I'm just going to do it like this today. I'm just going to slice it in thin slices, real thin, like that. Y'all have never tried this and you like carrots, this is the best recipe, especially in the summertime. I love it. Okay. And when that sauce gets ready, you don't have to cook these because it marinates. And if you can do it the day before. It tastes so much better when you do it the day before. Okay. Once I put it together, I'll see if I need to put any more green pepper in it. I don't want to waste that little bit. Put that in there too. Off. All right, so we got the green peppers. Now we're going to do some onion. And normally the recipe calls for red onion, but I do not have a red onion. And you want to do these real thin. And that's why I like to use a skinny knife, because it's easier to cut them thin. And I just cut it in half, and then I'm just doing like the half moon thing. And then you're going to take it and just pull them apart, because you want the little, you know, pieces of onion in it like that. But like I said, most people use a red onion, and they have a little bit more heat to it. And I'm gonna try, well, I ain't gonna try, I'm gonna check to see if this is going to be enough onion once I put everything together. You can tell once you put it together, because it just depends on how much you like in it. Okay, so we got our green peppers and our onions. And if I ain't careful, I'm going to end up cutting myself. All right. So there we go. We got that. Now, let's put this in the trash. And let's check and see what's going on over here real quick. All right. My hands are sticky. So they haven't completely come to a full boil yet. And I meant to put a little salt in that. You want to salt that just a little bit. Okay. Alrighty. And then this is almost ready to come to a boil. This stuff smells so good. Alrighty, when this gets finished, I'll be back. Okay. Alrighty. So you got a bowl here. You want to put your onions and green peppers in there. And I may have to cut up another green pepper. I probably will, because that really doesn't look like a lot. And then you just want to pour your sauce over that. It smells so lovely. And just mix it up. I don't know, that kind of looks like enough green pepper, really. I think that'll be plenty. I wish y'all could smell this. Oh. Oh, it tastes so good. And then I'm gonna drain my carrots. And I may have to put it in a bigger bowl. But I'll be right back. Okay, you want your carrots to be, you know, like where you can stick a fork in it, but not too, you know, done. Just where you can do that. See? And that's all you need. That's all you need as far as that goes, the carrots. And I'm gonna pour this in here. I could have just put that in the pot. I didn't have to dirty up another bowl, y'all. Oh, well. I just wanted y'all to see it. And look at there. And I wish y'all could smell it. It kind of reminds you of when somebody's canning and they're using vinegar and stuff. Oh, it's lovely. And you just put this in the refrigerator and let it marinate. But I'm going to try it now. This is a clean fork. It's sweet and vinegary, but it gets better the longer it sits. So I'm gonna wrap this up. I don't want to put it in a plastic container yet because it's still warm. Okay, I'm putting my green bean casserole together. Let me tell you what I got in it. I got 4 cans because I'm gonna send some to Randy's daddy too. But I got 4 cans of the green giant French style green beans. Actually, I got 3 cans of that. Thought I had 4 cans, but I had a can of the this kind. But it doesn't matter. They're a little chopped, but it's okay. And then I've got 2 cans of cream of mushroom. Okay. And I've got 1/4 of a cup of whipping cream or half and half or milk, whichever one you like. I got 4 strips of chopped bacon. And then I've got 4 ounces of cream cheese. Now I was going to put some onion in it, but since we're going to put the fried onions on top, I decided not to. Put some salt and pepper. Just make sure it's mixed up real good. But the bacon is the twist. And the cream cheese. I've always just made it with milk and the cream of mushroom and the French fried onions. That's pretty much all I've ever used. Now I'm just going to taste it for salt. Needs a little bit. That's good. With that cream cheese, make sure that's all mixed up. Okay, it'll melt. There's some. I tried to melt it in the microwave, and it started popping all over the place. Oh. All right, y'all. I'm gonna pour this in a, I guess it's 11 by 13 casserole dish. And I preheated my oven to 350. And we're gonna cook it about 20-25 minutes till it's, you know, bubbly. And the onions are turning brown. That bowl is heavy. So spread that out. I got to make potatoes. They want mashed potatoes. They don't want scallop potatoes. So. And I bought this brand of the French fried onions. I think they're just as good. And this is a this is a 6-ounce bag. And that's plenty. It smells good. Alrighty, I'm gonna stick this in the oven. I'm gonna cover it first so it won't burn, and then I'll take the foil off. Okay, y'all, I'm getting ready to start on my chicken. Okay, can y'all see? Tell me, can y'all see? I cleaned my chicken up pretty good. And anyway, they're pretty good sized chicken breast. I got a really good buy on these at Food Line this week. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 great big ones for like $13. And I was really happy with that. So you want to take a real sharp knife and you want to butterfly this, okay? Or you can pound them that size and that they are. You can pound them out, but I'm gonna pound these anyway because I want them a little bit thinner. Okay, and that's 3. And I'm gonna do one more, but I need to clean this one up. And if you've never made it, it's been years, y'all, since I've made it. I don't even know if I remember correctly. But anyway, just be careful. And just make sure you got a sharp knife. And then just kind of, you know, butterfly it like. Y'all could probably do a better job than I did. I'm not very good at butterflying stuff. Okay. There we go. All right. Now let me get the rest of my stuff set up and I'll be right back, y'all. Randy runs in and out like a small child. Oh man, it's hot, y'all. All right, let me get back to this. Okay, I put some salt and pepper in separate little dishes because I didn't want to get chicken all over my salt and pepper shakers, right? And you want to use one of these. And you don't want to use this side because unless you're cooking a possum or raccoon, you don't need that side. You need this side. Alrighty. Okay, now, let me get some tongs. Alright, so we got our chicken cut. And I probably won't have to pound it much because since I cut it in half. But you want to put some salt and pepper. Okay. I should have pounded it first, but that's okay. And you want to cover it up with this plastic wrap pretty good. And I would use a plastic board instead of a wooden board. I understand that the wooden board doesn't, I don't know. Y'all decide. Okay, you don't want to hit it hard. You can actually, you know, do that. But you want to get your edges good, okay? You want to try to get your edges good. And you want to just kind of slide a little bit while you do it. Like that. I saw somebody doing it on TV today, and they were using this side, and it looked like they were making cube-style chicken. That's what it looked like. But maybe that's what they wanted, and that was fine. So get your sides good. Okay, I think that's probably good enough. Let me see. That was thick chicken, y'all. Okay, let me wash my hands. All right, let me get all my my stuff out. Okay, now I've got some thinly sliced Swiss cheese, and I've got some ham off the bone. You can use any kind of ham you want, okay? And if I run out, then I got something else I can use. Then you want a little bit of dusting flour. I saw this from Chef Pierre this morning. I think I got it pounded out enough. Let me check it one more time. Okay. Alrighty. That's about as good as I can get. Alright. Now, you want to take your ham, your cheese, I mean. And I'm going to use 2 slices of cheese and 1 slice of ham. Okay? And what he done, he took some flour and he just kind of dusted it on top of that. He said that will help it glue better, just a little bit. I think I put too much. And then you want to take and roll it up tightly. You can roll it up either way. I think, let me see. Yeah, this is a better way. And you want to roll it up. Okay? And lay it seam side down. Well, you want to tuck these edges in first. Just let me move that. It's getting in my way. And kind of tuck that in. Kind of like you're rolling a burrito, y'all. Okay. And I'm gonna wash all this stuff up. I know it's got chicken stuff on it, but I'm not touching nothing else. And there you go. And you want to place it on some parchment paper until we get ready to bread it. All right, let me wash my hands again. And I have some gloves, but they keep falling off my daggone hands. So you know what? I can't deal with it. Okay, let me get this other piece of chicken. All right. I'm just gonna put the plastic wrap on top. This stuff is horrible to try to deal with. All right, now we just lay it on top of that. Okay. All right, now, hold your ears, y'all. Trying to keep from making so much noise. I'm sorry. All right, that's good enough. And then we'll fold that back. Okay, salt and pepper. Like I said, that's why I got this these separate little dishes, so that way I don't cross-contaminate the stuff. All right. Got 2 pieces of cheese. I love this ham. I'm not a big ham person, but this ham right here is really good. It's off the bone, out of the deli. And then sprinkle it with just a little bit of flour. Just a little. And then tuck it and roll it. Let's get the next one. That one really don't need it much because it's kind of okay. Now you have to put these in the refrigerator for a little while so they will set up. This one looks a little raggedy, so I'm not real sure how that one's gonna do. All right, I'm gonna wash up. Okay, I'm gonna try to get this going. Now this is flour with salt and pepper. This is 4 eggs, 3 or 4 eggs with salt and pepper and a little bit of cream, like whipping cream or milk, and a little bit of water. And some breadcrumbs, panko. Okay, now I got a piece of chicken in here. You want to lightly flour this. I haven't made this in so long, y'all. Then you want to put it in your egg, gently. And I have to use my hands. Okay. And then you want to put it in your breadcrumbs. Might as well just use my hands. I hope y'all can see what I'm doing. Okay. And then I'm gonna put these back in the refrigerator for a few minutes after I do this. Okay? Hey, so I'm gonna stick these in the refrigerator. And I'm sure when I fry these some, I'm sure I'm gonna get some leakage, but what can you do? Okay, y'all, I'm frying this up, see? And I'm gonna get it brown and I'm gonna put it in the oven. I'm gonna fry it about 5 minutes or so on each side. All right, y'all, look in this oven. Look at that chicken cordon bleu. Now I gotta make your sauce. Hey, y'all, I'm making my sauce. And all I done was just used, like I make gravy, just some flour, some butter, some milk, and I used some chicken bouillon, salt and pepper, onion powder, garlic powder, and I'm gonna add a little bit of Dijon mustard, and that's it for my sauce. There's plenty of different sauces you can make. You can make it with wine, but this is just gonna be an easy sauce. And my daughter does not want to be on camera, y'all, so I'm sorry. She's sitting over there at the bar. She won't let me film her. You can say hey.
Hey.
She said hey, y'all. I think she's camera shy. So anyway, I'm going to add some Dijon as soon as this starts getting thick. And then we're going to be ready to eat soon.
Don't get us.
All right, here is the chicken cordon bleu, y'all. And we'll put some gravy on it in a second.
That looks good.
And here's the sauce.
We've been laughing at like the first video she did. The first video she did.
And there you
when
go.
I saw you comment, we could see you coming like we're in reflection.
Okay, y'all, here we go. Here's my green bean casserole, my mashed potatoes, my sauce, my chicken, and there's the copper pennies. And there's the goofball acting retarded. And Ashley's over in the corner. She won't let me video her. All right, here's Randy's plate, y'all. Look at that.
Don't.
She don't want me to. Say hey, Cully.
Hey, how's it going?
She won't let me, y'all. Anyway, here we go. Looks yummy.
That came back on you.
I hope y'all enjoyed this video. See y'all later. God bless. Bye-bye.